history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Purdy going to the air right away. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They get this out quickly to the left side, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 30 yards. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 35. Accelerating, and off he goes. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Third down and 6. Now it's O'Connell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 18 more yards there and another first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And O'Connell now to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. 3rd down and 1. Throwing, O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football. And they take...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw, O'Connell. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Purdy now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. O'Connell. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Raiders 1st down.
To throw here, O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Carlson able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
There he goes, left side. Christian McCaffrey racing to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now O'Connell. Open man right side, Myers. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point try now for Moody. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's O'Connell. To the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's O'Connell. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And that's complete to Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now 2nd and 4. O'Connell steps away, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It started long. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Palmer, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running